Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, David Lorenzo. Good morning, Alex Mark Aerial Videos. I believe he's in Greece. Johnny Drone Flyer, good morning, brother. Sunrise Water Media, good morning, Chris. Michael Blade, good morning. Dean, Miko Ghost, the old codger. Good morning to you, sir. Good to see you guys. Man, it's been a week since the Great Florida Meetup. Brad Austin, good morning. And man, was a fantastic weekend. How's it going, Eric? RC Crazy in the house. Yes, sir. While we're waiting for people to pop in, I just want to say hi, give a shout out to the following people. Bill Roy, Ronan. I'm going to butcher some of these names, but these are some of the people that were at the meetup. Mela, good morning. And let me bring in Johnny Drone Flyer because he can help me out with this.
Hey, good morning. Good morning, Rodney.
How you doing, Johnny?
Oh, I'm doing great. I got my coffee here. Dennis sang my Gilligan's Island song, and you had a great sunrise. You had some beautiful colors. And
it was beautiful. But I kept having, losing the signal and stuff. But you know what? It's all good.
Yeah, Brad Austin teased me. He said, I didn't see any buffering for a long time, and he said it was the East Coast buffering. So I don't know. Maybe y'all are ahead of us, and he got some buffering before I did.
Maybe so. Who knows?
Who cares?
Yeah, Brad Austin's in the house. Mela's in the house. Drone Psyche, good morning.
Charlie.
Yeah, that is Charlie. Yep. He's I want to make him a moderator right now while I'm thinking about it. Charlie, good morning. All right, Brad, if you can come in, please do so. So
Rodney, anyway, I know it's been a week. Can you believe it's been a week already?
I know it, man. And you know what? Like I said on my sunrise stream, I kind of miss it.
Yeah, I guess we eventually, stop talking about this, kind of like the FBP drone with DJI. But you know what? It was just an incredible trip, and I got to do it with my granddaughter and to meet all you guys. And I think I'm a pretty good judge of characters, and we had some characters there, wouldn't you say?
Oh, we definitely had some characters. I mean, but overall, I think every one of them was good people. They just
it was, and everybody was so nice. Answering questions and shaking hands and hugging, and it was just. I would say it was just even better than I could imagine.
Oh, absolutely. And I made the comment somewhere in either on Facebook or in one of the streams, maybe even both. It wasn't like we were meeting everybody for the first time. It was more like a family reunion.
It was.
That's the way it felt to me.
Yeah, except I probably wouldn't drive 725 miles for a family reunion.
Well, if my brother was there, neither would I.
But hey, it's funny how when you're thinking about doing things, like sometimes you get, man, I hate to go into that event, but after I think I pulled the trigger and booked the hotels, man, I was just ready to go, and I think it was good timing because of the COVID, because of what's been going on, and it was just perfect timing.
Oh, it was great, and I can't, and it was just fantastic. Michael Blade, hey Michael, would you like to come on? I'm gonna put the link in the chat. I'm gonna put it there for 30 seconds. If you'd like to come on, and then Charlie, you too, if you want to come on, and I'm gonna open it up to other people, but it's only gonna be there for 30 seconds and most of you know what happened to me a couple of weeks ago. So, but anyway, let me get it in here, and if Michael Blade and Charlie would like to come on, please. Nope, that's not the one.
Yeah, I think Mike's on the road, he says.
Oh, is he on the road? Okay. Well, I guess here comes Dennis Lovelady. Morning, Dennis.
Good morning, sir.
Dennis.
Hey, Johnny.
What's up, Dennis?
Not much. How you doing, bud?
Doing good.
Great to meet
you. All right, so Dennis, I'm gonna task you to time this 30 seconds as he struggles to find a clock.
What is that?
I got it. I'm watching a microwave clock right here.
I posted the link to the channel in the chat, and I'm gonna take it out after 30 seconds.
All right.
So
All right. So we're on it.
okay.
Yeah, as long as nobody named Dennis Lovelady comes in, that we're okay.
Yeah, he's the real Dennis Lover. But see, I should have known he would not have come in to the green room without already being on the screen, and I should have known that day. I should have known that. But
forgive yourself. 27, 28, 29. Time's up.
Okay, so the link is gone. Charlie.
Morning, guys.
Charlie.
Like your haircut, Dennis.
Oh, thanks. I look a little.
I know, Dennis. Dennis, you look like you're in a second grade there. It's like you're ready for. We always say you're ready for your communion picture.
Yeah. He's a handsome devil, isn't he?
I am. Humble too.
Don't let Charlie get next to your ukulele. He'll smash it if it doesn't sound good.
Oh no.
Hey, I want to say
There's a
good morning to
backstory
Love
there.
My Drones. He's in the house. Ed, good morning, brother. How are you today? Mr. JRCS, John, good morning. Sunrise Water Media, good morning. Capture Tech, good morning. I got to catch up here. Drone Life RC, good morning. Michael Blade, good morning. RC Crazy.
Well,
Mayla.
sorry I messed up your song.
What's that, Dennis?
I said, Welsh Rob, sorry I messed up your song.
No, you did fine on all of them, man. Look, that's the best. That's one of the best things about waking up on Saturday morning.
Ray Kelly's in the house. Good
Hey,
morning,
there he
Ray.
is.
Yeah, Captain Ray is on vacation. Why he's on vacation? Why he's retired? So,
Well, see, you keep calling it a vacation. He's not on vacation. He just transferred homes. He went from his winter home to his summer home.
Oh yeah.
So I know technicality, but hey. Yeah, Mr. Brad Austin in the house.
Hey, Mr. Alston.
Brad.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody.
Hey, Brad.
Dennis?
Good to see y'all. Rodney, I know you were saying it's hard to believe it's already been a week.
I know it. Well, Rob said you did the song proud, Dennis.
Oh,
Absolutely.
I didn't see that. Thanks.
I'm definitely having meetup withdrawals.
Yeah, me too. I said that earlier in the week. Definitely.
Yeah, I think about Thursday I started getting depressed. I'm like, oh, gee, I wish I was back with my drone family.
Yeah, we'll have to do that again very soon.
Bunch of great guys, man. I'll tell you what. I was excited. I was just as excited about Spin Up as well. Back in 2019.
This I almost feel like this was in some ways bigger than Spin Up. Now Spin Up's more of a in-house speakers and things like that, but Spin Downs and then this event was outside. I mean, we didn't get to fly a whole lot because of the wind, but man, the social aspect of it was huge.
Yeah.
Spin
Up. Don't get me wrong. Spin Up is a great thing, and I recommend it. But Spin Up's format is that you sit and listen, right? A lot of the time, and then there are breaks between. But we didn't have that sit and listen format part at all, right? So we mingled, and it was fantastic, I thought. So
it was.
Yep.
Hey Matt, good morning.
Hey Matt, good morning, Matt.
Hey
Matt,
Charlie,
brother.
Get a lot of good information and still meet a lot of nice people at Spin Up too. But this was
absolutely. They're all great, but that event last weekend was a lot bigger and a lot better than I thought it was going to be. When Ray and I and you, Dennis, and Rodney and a couple of us started talking about this, it was just going to be a handful of us just going down there.
I figured 12 at the 12 would have been for me, So.
Well, originally it was going to be about 5 or 6 of us. Ray and I talked 5 months ago about this. and Rodney. We kind of talked about the Northeast one, and then this Ray kind of brought up the thing in Florida, and I was like, yeah, let's try to get together. But man, it blew up in a great way.
In a good way.
Hey, I want to apologize to Rodney. Rodney, I've only been home a couple of days. I haven't unpacked my coffee mug yet. I'm still using my old mug.
That's all right. You're forgiven, brother.
Thank you for that, by the way.
And by the way, welcome, Matt.
Matt, did you get any? Matt's day is just about done, right? Last time when I went to bed, Matt was still going on the live stream. I woke up and had to finish up the live stream on the replay.
We went for a while, eh? And what a day to do it. I mean, we got up at 3:30, I think it was, and then went flying and then rushed back and got in and did the live. That was a 5-hour bloody thing or whatever we did. And then I've been just doing some editing. I put my head down for a little bit. Just went, I was out to it and back into it again. But great stuff. But while I'm not sure if everyone's aware, but while Dennis is here, I've got to thank you face to face, mate, because we haven't really talked about that between you and I, and this DaVinci Resolve Studio that you sent me. Unbelievable, man. Thank you very much for that. Really do appreciate that. And I promise I will color grade to the yin yang for you with this. Thank you very much.
Well, like I've typed into the chats a few times, nobody will make better use of that than you do. Nobody that I know. So
you do such a fantastic job, Matt. Dennis is right, man.
You do. So you deserved it. You earned it.
Oh, thanks. It was a long slog, but I got there, Dennis. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Really.
Glad I could.
Words can't express that, really. It's fantastic, mate. Thank you.
So I want to, real quickly, I want to say hello to Jackson, RC Aviation. Welcome to the chat. Ray Kelly, good morning. RC Crazy, Mrs. RC Crazy is in the house. Tiff, good morning, girl. And Mr. JRC, did you post? You asked me if you could post a link. Yes, you may. So go right ahead and do that.
Guys, a lot of great videos from the drone meetup too. Make sure you subscribe to everybody's. There's been numerous. Everybody's put something up. So yeah, check everybody's videos out. Last couple.
I agree.
One of them's popped up.
I had every intentions of going around with my camera, with my Osmo Pocket camera, and do a selfie for everybody and create a video for it. And I got so wrapped up in just meeting and talking with people, I forgot completely about it. And I haven't got a video to put. I didn't even fly a drone.
And when you think about all the pictures you took, you haven't taken enough of them. I did the same thing.
Yep.
I'm the same way, Rodney. I took 4 drones with me, and I didn't fly one of them during the event. I did it at my aunt's house one time to show it off a little bit. But I also brought a brand new GoPro 9, which I had for a month or so. Haven't even used that much, and I didn't even pull that out of the tub either. All that stuff sat in my vehicle. It was so much. Again, I said it earlier, the socializing side of it, I didn't really have time to do all that. But I'm very thankful for all the folks that grabbed all the video footage and all the pictures. And I've subscribed to so many YouTube channels now. It's kind of gotten out of hand, but it's good.
I bought the Mavic 2 Pro with me, but I wasn't going to risk it in that wind.
Oh, no. Yeah, I wouldn't have done that.
I brought
was there like 7 drones gone?
Do what? What was that?
Was there like 7 drones went down?
No, not that many.
No. I think Adrian was not telling right numbers last night. 2 drones went down while we were at the park.
At the
island.
Yeah. One of them was, they were both recovered, right? One of them landed very close to the beach, and the other one was just an amazing recovery. But,
both of them were the FPV drones.
Yeah.
DJI.
And Mark Fisher, a man who will live in infamy.
Amazing.
That guy went right out and recovered that DJI FPV drone.
Right, and it's not like he had eyes on it and just went out and
Right.
picked it up.
Well, he had 49 people directing him how to find it, and it was getting a little out of hand. But he accidentally tripped. He tripped over it at the last minute, and he said he just played it off like he didn't know where it was, and then he went straight under. I heard him tell this somewhere, and he stayed underwater for about 15 seconds, and folks were kind of getting a little worried. Yeah. And then he popped up, and he said, "Well, guess we can't find the drone." And then he went, "I got the drone." It was amazing. He cut his hand or something, cut his fingers.
Yeah. Hey, guys, just a second. FSU grad 03. I am sorry. I know you've been in the chat for at least 5 or 6 minutes. Welcome to the chat. Drone Worship, good morning. Welcome to the chat, brother. It was good meeting you, as well as Michael Blade and all the rest.
I want to point out it's Chris's misfortune, Sunrise Water Media, to post a video when all of this other stuff's going on. So I think everybody's watching the meetup videos. Don't forget to watch Chris's most.
Oh yeah, that was incredible. With the
that is amazing.
Oh, the autograph search.
Yeah,
that's the one.
That one was funny. That was good.
I love that one.
I do too.
Chris, that was a good one, brother.
I think Kelly Shores and Doc Murdoch and them are doing a little meetup today in Austin, doing some flying.
They are.
Yeah,
they are. Yep. Chris Hope, Drone Obsession Jerry is going to be there. A bunch of those guys are going to be down there. They're driving
nice.
down.
When I got home on Tuesday evening or Tuesday afternoon, I posted, "Yay, we were home," and almost about 5 minutes after that, Kai posted in there, "Get back in your truck, come to Texas to our meetup." And man, if I could have, I would have. I really would have.
I told my wife this morning I might have to head to Texas, but it's a 2-day drive. I'm just getting home 2 days ago. I better not do that.
Probably not a good idea at this point.
Yeah, you'd be living in Texas forever.
Living the dream.
Chris Hope's got room in his house.
Look like a fun.
That's true. That's true. I would love to go up there and hang out with him for a little while.
He's good people.
Hey, Ray Kelly said it's okay for me to show that recovery video. I think I might do that.
Was there
Steve, good day.
Was there any video of it actually crashing?
I don't think anybody had it.
Actually, I think Dan Drone Worship caught it.
Really?
Yes,
Dan's in the chat. Dan, can I show that video?
Yeah, please. I didn't see it.
Dan does have it crashing, or at least you can hear it crash, I believe.
Yeah, you could hear it, and you could see it.
Oh, dude. Yeah, that went smack, man. That went smack. And, usually you miss stuff like that, but he just happened to have the camera right there where it came down, too.
So you was looking off to the right, and it crashed to the left. So it was obvious that, he lost orientation a little bit.
Rodney, in case you missed it, Ray Kelly said he emailed you the link.
Yeah. And Dan said I could show that. So what I'll do is maybe I'll just show both of them. And I'll go ahead and start with Dan's first.
Yeah, because Dan shows the crash for sure.
Because we definitely want to see the Dan worship.
Dan worship.
And I think most folks know this already, but the owner of the drone, I forget his name, he pretty much had written that thing off before Mark Fisher went into the water.
Yeah, he wasn't concerned about it too much.
I'll just go get another one.
No, he'd only had it for 2 or 3 days, brand new drone flyer, and he pretty much was going to write it off. And then I was standing next to Mark Fisher when he said, "You know what? I think I'm going to go in and look for it." And I was like, "What?" He was standing next to me. I was like, "You're going to go into that water?" I said, "I don't think it's much more than about 60, 65 degrees. Not too bad." But he's used to it because he's from up north. Sure enough, he emptied his pockets and dove right in.
Well, I'm not seeing it here, Dan.
Crazy. Oh, good on him for going to get it. It would have been good if he came out in the water like, the Terminator hand. Swimming out with it.
Builder 710, good morning.
That would have been funny.
Yeah.
I'll take a look for it, Rodney. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Yeah, please do, Dennis.
Yeah, you can go ahead and show Ray's thing. Meanwhile, I'll look.
All right. So let me see if Ray's. Yep, there it is.
Matt, we don't have a date yet, Matt, but you've got a whole year to plan this out. You better be here next time.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know if you heard what we were talking. Oh, mate, I was look. There's been a couple of times I was supposed to be there last August for the for Sturgis and up there with Ron Lockwood, but that COVID sort of put a stop to that. I would have loved to have been over there. I've really enjoyed watching everyone's videos on who was there and what, and putting faces to names, and it would have been a great time, mate. I really would have liked to have done that, but yeah. But I don't know if you saw what we were actually looking at planning. In the next 18 months or something like that, but having an international type meetup in the middle of the Pacific somewhere like Tahiti, because we're looking at airfares and all sorts of stuff. Now the airfares are maybe $100-200 more than just flying from New York to Florida and stuff like that, and you can get package deals and things like this, and you meet up in Tahiti, fly those mountains over there. Fantastic. My goodness. It's a very, very doable thing. We just sort of mentioned, and then we actually looked at the logistics of it, and it's quite doable and affordable.
Sounds amazing.
That would be freaky.
Okay.
I don't see that video.
Yeah.
I don't see that video on his channel.
Dennis,
He posted a link.
Yeah, Dan posted the link to his video, and I'm going to go ahead and show it first since it shows the crash.
Right.
And then I'll go to Ray's. So.
Yeah. Thanks for sharing, Dan.
Yeah, Dan, appreciate it.
Yep.
Hey, AZ Drone Dude. Hello. All right, so let me remember how to do this.
Charlie, I just want to say it was great meeting you too. After seeing you in the chats all the time, I hope to catch up with you again sometime.
I appreciate it. It's feelings mutual. Thanks. And I've been using your coaster every day.
Me too.
I've got to make some more now. I've got some orders for a couple of them.
All right, boys, here we go. I'm gonna leave the sound in it since. Shouldn't be any copyright. So this is the guy that's flying the drone.
You can see they were looking all to the right there, but you'll see it splash to the left.
Yeah, he had a little issue at the bridge, right? And then he recovered it, and that's when he called it something about Maverick, right?
Yeah, he said it like Maverick. And watch, they'll just all turn.
There it was. Nice one, Dan. Nice one, Dan.
See?
That's funny.
Oh, there it goes. We saw it. Saw the splash. Yep.
Good, Matt.
Oh yeah. People look at Dobo. He's like, uh-oh.
Well, it scared the crap out of Dobo because he ducked. He went, oh, where's that? Because this thing was hooting.
And here goes 45, 50 people over towards the water.
That's there's Carlos.
Well,
Look, I thought it was a pelican at first. Going in? Well, that thing's total. That's brackish water. I'm not coming back to that.
That sucks. I got that on video, by the way, guys.
Yeah, you're gonna see all that. I got the whole swan dive.
10 minutes later.
Dude, shut the fuck up. You just found that.
All right, so that was Dan's video, and I'm going to go ahead and show Ray's video. Again, I'll leave the sound in it.
That crashed into the sea.
All right, so what do you think? You want to talk about it?
Yeah, I'm not really that worried about it, to be honest with you.
He'd been a lot calmer than I would have been, that's for sure.
I think he might have been somewhat embarrassed as well, so he didn't really. I guess he was trying to blow it off a little bit.
Yeah. Well, if he's watching, I hope we're not embarrassing him. I mean, these things happen, right?
Yep, happens to the best.
Yeah, they happen. Yeah. He was a brave soul to be flying that out there in that wind and with that hand controller, in my opinion.
Right, and what started this out, by the way, wasn't about putting him down for crashing.
And that's Mark Fisher. He's getting ready to take the plunge.
Yeah.
And those rocks were sharp. There's a lot of barnacles on those rocks, and I'm surprised he didn't cut his feet up. But he must have tough feet.
Careful walking over the rocks into the water. You can get a nasty cut as you walk across these barnacle-filled rocks.
Good on you, Dan.
Yes, Dan. Good on you, man. It's a great thing you're doing right there.
Michael Blade, he says he needs his wallet back.
That was somewhat of a needle in the haystack. I'm really surprised he was able to locate that.
No lie, and that was incredible.
See it go down.
Yeah, he was only in the water. What he was in the water? 5 minutes,
at least, maybe a little longer.
I would estimate.
No, I mean the total time he was in the water from the time he stepped in till he came out, about 5 minutes, maybe a little more.
Yeah.
But everybody was at this point. Everybody was saying no to the right, no further out, no come in, and then he was like, "What, guys? Where am I going?"
I'll tell you what. I had a couple $100 cash in my pocket. I would have laid it to about 200 to 1 that he wouldn't have found.
Yeah.
Down he goes. Oh my God, that's some effort there, isn't it?
Yeah. And again, I think the water was only at about 60 degrees, maybe a little bit warmer. I don't know. I think Ray Kelly said 60, 65.
So there's where he dove.
Yeah, and he was gone. Oh, yeah. No, that's when he found it on that dive, I think. No, wait a minute. He's going back and forth there.
Point to where they saw the drone hit the water.
Man, it's pretty rough, let me tell you. We're dark.
Yeah, so he was under for quite a bit.
But then he popped his head up, and then
we should request the UAV app includes water temperature.
We didn't think he
had
the
guy
drone.
when we were out there, he crashed his drone into the ocean.
There it was.
Wow.
No left behind.
Watch, he's going to strike a pose.
Oh, I forgot.
He cut his finger. There it is.
Oh, that's beautiful. Love it.
Amazing.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Apparently it fired up again. Someone said in my chat today that it fired up again after they dried it out.
Oh,
yeah, that's what.
Well, there was Billy Kyle was there telling him. I was standing right next to him when they just got it out. And Billy Kyle was telling him, put a battery back in it. Go ahead, see if it'll fly. I couldn't believe he said that. And Dobo, I think, was over there. No, man, you can't do that. And then Billy said, I'll give you one of my batteries to try. Okay, but he's asking to fry a battery and probably all the internals of the drone.
Oh my God.
I don't know if Billy was trying to be funny or what, but.
Wow. Well, if the fellow who owned that drone hasn't opened it up, it depends on how long it took him actually to dry it, I guess. But if he hasn't opened it up and isopro alcoholed the whole lot of it and all sorts of stuff, the drone's not going to be any good.
And rice is a old wives' tale. That doesn't work real good.
Exactly right. Yeah. Not a lot of people know that, but it's probably useless. Absolutely useless.
I sure hope that. No, go ahead, Matt.
I was going to say what you're dealing with is something that if you haven't opened it up, number one, it's going to have condensation, and that moisture is just not going to get out of there. And once the water starts to evaporate, it's going to corrode. You've got to displace it. Get rid of it.
Especially in brackish water like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he's still got to pay about $299 to get that drone, even with refresh, isn't it? Or $299 or $199, maybe.
I had it was like $499.
I don't think it's.
I think Adrian was saying that last night, right? I think that was just. I don't think it's the right number.
I think it's $299. It's a good bid. I mean, it's a good bid. It's a lot less than buying the $799, but
that's the best money he spent.
Well, I hope. Only thing I don't know if the guy did it or not, but if I was the owner of the drone and Mark Fisher had fished that out of the drink like that, I'd have handed Mark $100 or $200 just to get my drone back, because without the drone, the refresh does not work.
Right. True.
So I don't know if he offered him or not. I was around right there when he came out and handed it back to him, and they hung out chatting for a little bit. But I think the guy just took his drone and walked away. So I hope he at least offered him something. And I don't think Mark would have taken anything, but just the offer.
Because of the things that have been said about DJI Care Refresh, and it's a nice thing, but if you're in a state in the United States that will accept it, which means anywhere but California, I believe, I recommend State Farm insurance well above the DJI Care Refresh. $70 a year, no time limit. You don't have to recover the drone. Water damage is no problem. It's just. And there's no deductible, right? They pay it out.
Oh. There you go.
So Michael Blade knows Mark, so he says he probably wouldn't have taken any money anyway. So
I don't think
he seems like that kind of guy.
I wouldn't think so. Yeah.
He was living on the and this is not a put down. He was enjoying the attention, I think.
Yes, he was. He was eating that up.
Basking in the limelight.
He and I were able to have a pretty decent conversation. He came up to me. Of course, everybody knows I retired Navy, and I was wearing my U.S. Navy retired hat. And he come up to me and told me thank you for my service and stuff, and talked to me and gave me a little bit of his testimony. And apparently the guy has come from the very bottom to be where he's at today. And I just thought his story, his testimony was amazing. And he's certainly a good guy. So
professional photographer. I mean, he's got some awesome pictures on Instagram.
Man, you see some of the lenses on his camera?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness. I would have needed a cart just to carry the camera around.
Look what Michael Blade said. He was a Michael Jackson impersonator for a long time.
Is that right?
Oh wow.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Yeah, I caught some of his dance.
Got to find videos of that.
Michael Blade, we need some video of that. Yeah, we'll have to.
Yeah,
that would be cool.
I caught some of his dance moves when he was calibrating on video.
Yeah,
I got that.
JSK Enterprise, good morning.
Well, if we were to try to do that again in the next month or so, I'd do it all over again. I'd do everything all over again. It was such an amazing thing.
I agree. Totally, Brad.
I got to go back and find I haven't seen all the videos yet. There's so many of them. So many people captured so much. It's amazing.
Yeah. Well, that's what we do, right? You gotta,
absolutely.
Together.
I failed miserably, but everybody else got them.
I did too. I got the one sunrise, and that was it. That's the only.
Ray said he's got more video than he can make videos of.
Okay, so Matt wants me to share this. Let me take this down.
No music. No music.
There you go.
Oh,
wow.
Oh, you weren't kidding.
You know, he just looks like the guy that can pull that off, you know?
He does. He absolutely does.
You know, I'm gonna
Nice.
have to try and invite him onto Saturday morning coffee with Rodney.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, he came.
Good morning.
He came on our show Wednesday night. He had a great time. He really enjoyed it. So yeah, invite him on, Rodney. He'll pop in, I'm sure.
Yep.
I know he's really eating this up. He's probably getting a lot of new Instagram followers and YouTube followers, and I'm sure he's eating it up. I'm seeing him now that I'm friends with him. I'm seeing him post a whole lot of things. Between Instagram and YouTube and Facebook.
Hey, gents, I got to drop. My phone's dying, but it's good seeing you all again.
Charlie, hey, great seeing you.
Charlie, it was good seeing you, brother.
Yeah, thanks, Rodney, for bringing me on.
You're welcome, Charlie. Hope to see you again, brother.
Hey, Johnny, take care. Dennis.
Uh-oh, he's doing the lean.
See you, buddy.
See you.
There you go. Why he's got a drone under that hat?
I want to see him do the moonwalk. Or did he do that already?
It looks like he's setting up. No.
Looks like a bit of curry the night before.
He's doing the slow motion stuff here. Here it comes. Oh, he can't do but so much on that little platform there.
Yeah.
But he's looking good. Hey, at the next event, we'll have to have him do a little show.
He's in the chat. Mark is in the chat.
Oh, he's in the chat.
Oh, there he is. Yeah,
there you go.
Good morning.
Kind of look like his calibration dance there, yeah.
Yeah.
That's who M Drone 1 is. That's Mark.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Good morning, Mark. We've been talking about you for the last 30 minutes.
Mark, I'm going to post the link to the stream in here. If you can join us, brother, I'm going to leave it up for about 15 seconds or so. If you can join us, and this is open to anybody, except for people that are going to dance naked.
Yeah, just be careful, Rodney.
Oh, I will. They got to come into the green room. If I don't see them right away.
Right, don't bring them in.
You know what the difference is between naked and naked, don't you, Rodney?
No, what?
Naked means you don't have any clothes on. Naked means you don't have any clothes on and you're up to something. Anyway, I'm going to have to go. I've enjoyed being here, and I'm sorry that I have to cut it short. But we have.
Dennis, it's good to see you again, brother.
It was great to see you all too. So.
Dennis, loving the smile, buddy.
Yep.
Thanks for having me on, and we'll see you guys next time.
All right, Dennis. Take care, buddy.
Take care, Dennis.
Cheers, mate. Bye-bye.
All right. Well, Mark, I hope you got that, or anybody else that wants to come on. I'm going to take it down now.
That's fantastic.
I just got an email that I'm sole inheritance to $9 million, so I'm not going to talk to you guys anymore.
You and I are good friends. You and I are pretty good friends now, right, Johnny?
I just got an email that I'm sole inheritance to $9 million.
Oh,
nice.
Hey, man, we're related, John.
Hey, you just got to send them. You got to send them some money first so they can release it to you.
Yeah.
That's true. I get those all the time.
Hey, yeah, guys, I've got to nick off. I've actually got to do a screen share with Da Vinci, who's someone who's learning it. So I'm going to have to go and do that.
Hey, before you go, I want you to meet Mark Fisher.
Mark.
Hey, Mark.
You guys got me this morning.
Good morning, buddy.
Okay, I'm not gonna do the. I'm gonna do the nice shirt thing, not the pants, because I don't have any on.
Rodney, you didn't screen the green room.
Well, he didn't show below. He hasn't shown below his shoulders yet. If it's not that way, he's out of here.
We're getting ready to take the grandchildren to a butterfly garden.
Oh, nice.
So cool.
Oh, nice,
grandchildren, mate. You don't look like you're old enough to have kids, Mark. Jeez.
I know. I'm 54, guys. I'm right up there with y'all, man. So.
Hey, you're still a youngster, man, at 54.
Looking good, my friend.
Praise God.
You are. All that dancing keeps you young, brother.
Yeah, that's I retired actually last. I tried to retire last year, well, with the COVID and everything. So what happened was I was doing it for 12 years, and I started to see a doctor. And you know what happens with doctors and Michael Jackson, right? So I had to cut that out real quick. I was getting cortisone shots on my feet, and I said, we're gonna have to leave this alone for a little while, and
yeah.
So, but I learned how to moonwalk when I would get in trouble by my mom. She always said, you keep on getting in trouble, I'm gonna send you to the moon.
Good one. So I just want to know, have you been swimming? You been swimming anymore, Mark, since you've been home?
Now the water is definitely cold here, so
I know it's got to be.
I'm gonna wait till it warms up in a few days.
Absolutely.
So Michael H says to call him later. He wants to go out and fly.
Yeah, I was thinking that if I got back in time, you know how it is when with your grandchildren. There's a lot of them. We have a whole gang. So if I get back in time, I'm gonna get out and fly because it's a nice day out here, and then we're gonna get some rain and what it looks like in the forecast. So I'm gonna get out and do some flying. I went out flying the other day. It was a really nice day, and then I forgot my my SD card in my Mavic 2 Pro, and I ran out of space really quick on that internal 8 gigs that they give you.
Oh man,
yeah,
we want 32. We want 32.
That's shameful, Mark. That's shameful. Forget you.
Hey, Mark, I got a question for you. Do you like your new nickname, Aquaman?
I'm loving it. I just, it's gonna be difficult growing gills, but
I think you did well enough in Florida to be called Aquaman. That's for sure.
I might be able to get like they get the tattoos on their necks and their face and that. Maybe I'll get a tattoo or something of some gills on the side or something.
That'd be funny.
Brad, you ought to do a 3D pose, print him with that pose he did,
Oh, yeah. I get a good shot of that and put it on something. I might have to think about that. Johnny, remind me of that later.
I pop on this live feed and I see this guy dancing around out of breath.
You know we've been talking about you.
Well, I'm honored and I'm really humbled, man.
I think everybody knows who you are now, Mark.
I would believe your Instagram account's probably exploded a little bit, right?
Yeah, it has. And I also, I don't know too much about the social media stuff and how to do it, the algorithms and YouTube and all that, And I mean, that's not what I'm really into so much. I make commercials here in Rhode Island for local businesses and some corporations and stuff like that. I do a lot of real estate and inspections and stuff like that with drones. But I also have tons of different cameras to get different shots and that. So I don't really focus a lot on YouTube and Instagram and stuff. I'm just getting into it. Just like the other day when Johnny invited me onto the live shows like this, I was like, I don't know how to do it. I started getting nervous. I didn't know if I needed a makeup crew and I wanted to get my hair done. I
gotta do some of that hair. Yeah, you gotta do some of that hair. It was all
I asked the Bob.
Yeah, Johnny's hair was all over the place at the event.
I asked the Bob if he could take a little off the side and put a little bit more on the top. I don't think.
And we streamed a little bit before he did fun. Now he did fine. Now he's expert.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, no, it's fun. I like it. So, I also run a Rhode Island drone meetup here in Rhode Island. So, I'm probably going to be reaching out to a lot of you guys to maybe join the group. I know it's a Rhode Island group, but my observation of it is that if we have guys from other states in the group, we can be inspired by the way they fly or where they fly and get and it's also a good thing to be connected to other people in other states. So if you're traveling to that state, you'll be able to hook up with another drone pilot, another brother, another family member in this,
Mark,
this community.
I'm trying to start a drone list, and you saw it on my Drone Nation. I put a post, and listen, some guys that they don't. If you don't want your phone number on there, but you want your email address and you want your name or the name of your, just let me know. I'll put as much information on there or as little bit. Just a sheet to kind of have, and as you travel through states, it's good to have people's names, and you never know you have a problem. So, but just let me know. And I'm getting good response. And I mean, some people, like I said, they don't want their phone number, but hey, I'm an agent and my number's plastered all over the world anyway. But anyway, just let me know what you want on that list.
I did add my name and my number on there.
I
wasn't too worried. Maybe FBI, CIA or something like that might contact me, but that's okay.
Wow. Now I'm beginning to wonder if I should have even let you on the show.
You need a better screening process, Rodney. I mean,
I hear a knock at my door, some dogs barking.
Oh, it's a drone.
Oh no.
If you edit, Rodney, if you edit out all the marks, Matt, take care, buddy.
Oh, Matt, take care, brother. Thanks for coming in, buddy.
Good seeing you.
Hey, Johnny, I also wanted to mention that Billy Kyle wanted to come into Drone Nation. I sent him an invite. I didn't know if that was okay, but
yeah, absolutely. I didn't see it. I mean, I'm a moderator, or Ron or Marcus can make them, accept it. I didn't see it pop up, but maybe they accepted it before I saw it or something.
Yeah, he texted me last night around 2:00. I told him, I said, Billy, my wife's gonna think you're Jake from State Farm. So I mean, 2:00 in the morning. But he's looking to come in after those pictures. I sent him those pictures of, the ones the screenshots that I took of when I was doing some of the filming there. But it'd be nice to have him in the group,
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Well, guys, I'm going to check out, and thank you so much. I'm humbled and definitely grateful, that I could be a part of this amazing meetup and to have met all of you, and it's great, man. I'm so happy. Yep. I'm almost as happy as the birds in my backyard that I photographed. But
Mark, well, I just want to say you're now part of the family, a big part of the family. So we're all family. That whole drone meetup was like a family reunion, and you came right in there and fit the the family right with us. We're all grateful that you were there, and everybody that was there. To me, it was such a great social event.
Yeah, it was, man. And like I said at the beginning of this, man, it was like Brad said, it was like being at a family reunion.
Absolutely.
I didn't think of anybody as meeting most of us met for the first time, but it didn't really feel that way.
It certainly didn't.
So, I mean,
certainly didn't.
One look at Johnny Drone Flyer and I knew.
Well, most of you guys
that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Take it any way you want to, brother. It's all good.
It's amazing that it is, because it was kind of like I guess seeing an old friend, that you haven't seen in a while, but you kind of at least you know them before, and that's kind of like we know each other by being on here. So
right, absolutely.
Most of you guys are from down south, so you got that southern hospitality. So I don't know if you'll get that as warm as a welcome up here and up north, but
Oh
Certainly
yeah, sure will.
Certainly from my
Hey,
group, you'll definitely get
You
that.
know how you Yankees are.
Hey, we're just
You guys-
Rodney and I are just below the Mason-Dixon line, so we're barely in the South right here, Virginia.
But
we just talk a little funny.
say I was born and raised in Oklahoma, so.
I like it. I like the accent, man.
Mark, I'm having my coffee. I'm having my coffee.
Coffee.
Well, you guys have a blessed day, man. Thank you so much again, and we'll talk soon.
All right, Mark.
Hey,
you have a good one, brother.
Take it easy, Mark. Good seeing you, brother.
Good to see y'all too. See how I said y'all?
Y'all. Pretty soon we'll have you eating fried okra.
He didn't say use guys.
Nope. Take it easy. Have a good day.
Take care. Y'all is one of my favorite words.
Oh man, what a joy. What a joy, man. I tell you what, I don't feel so depressed anymore.
Hey, so we're doing this show, Rodney and Johnny, when you do your show, all of this is just an extension of all of that. And we'll just keep the whole thing going by all these live streams, the little meetups here and there that folks are doing. We got one in Texas today. Mark will do his thing up north, and hopefully we can continue to do these things, and folks will be with us a long time. Again, it's all family, and when I was at the event, it is still COVID times. I wanted to give everybody a hug. At least most everybody. Rodney. Anyway, I won't even say it anymore. But but it's just a big family, and I am so grateful. Maddie has been one of the most. Matt Cundiff, he's been one of the most excited ones leading up to this event, and even during the event, and now even after the event, of just meeting all these folks and his family. He's got a great little family, his wife and kids, and. Yeah. I'm glad he made it, and he was excited like a little boy at Christmas, and I was so happy to see that.
Didn't his wife make a post thanking us?
Yes. I think so. Yeah, she did.
You talk about a heart toucher right there, man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
absolutely.
That was so, and Matt's such a great guy. I mean,
he is
really put it all out there, and he's already telling us plan for next year.
Yep. He and I have chatted, and I've also chatted with Jim Boyd. Jim Boyd contacted me the other day. They're already working on that. Jim Boyd told me that he was gonna try to find a hotel with better discounts for everybody before the meetup next year.
Well, I'll tell you, I'm staying on the beach.
Nice.
We were at a nice hotel there, but I'm staying on the beach.
Hey, I see Ray's already posted the date in the chat. Ray, we got it good. I'm glad you pushed it out beyond Bike Week, and hopefully that's after spring break.
Now it'll probably be some spring breakers, but the spring break goes for so long. Like our spring break is next week, so it's a long time. It depends on Easter. I don't know what the date of Easter is. Alexa, when is Easter 2022?
Easter will be on Sunday, April 17th.
April 17th next year.
Okay. Yeah. So hey, let me I probably should have talked about this earlier. I wasn't going to bring it up, and I don't want this to be a down thing at all. Mr. JRC's he brings up something. I had a lot of you guys know when on Sunday I was at the Palm Bay Regional Park with the FPV guys, and we were having a good time. The guys were flying. I had my fat sharks. I was watching some of the analog flying. Anyway, about 1 o'clock or so, started saying goodbyes to the last 8 or 10 folks there. Mitch was there. Dan Drone Worship was there. Bill Metro Drones. Carlos, Jim. Mike, Night Train. I can't even remember all the folks that were there, but it was 8 or 10 of us.
Michael Wright.
Michael Wright was there. Sorry to leave him out. But I was looking for, and I don't want to blame this on Mitch at all, but I was looking for Mitch. I couldn't find him. I think he went up to the Porta-John. But I was looking for Mitch, and I was walking away. I had the Fat Sharks in my left hand in just a little case. I had a little coffee mug in the right hand, and I was walking away, and I looked back for Mitch, and all of a sudden, I couldn't figure out what happened, but I lost my balance. My foot caught the sidewalk. I'd already had my left foot forward, so there was no way for me to recover. So I fell over like a tree, literally, just hands first and like a tree, and caught my fall with my knees, my hands, and what was in my hands was still in my hands. I don't know why I didn't let anything go. I don't think I wanted my Fat Sharks to get broken. But fell, and then I remembered it just all went in slow motion. I hit flush on to my chin like this, but not under and not this way. And I hit straight onto my chin, and I think I bit into the bottom of my lip and right in my lower part of my lip and cut this all open in here. It's all healing now. But I almost knocked myself out because I didn't know what had happened, and I blacked out a little bit. But then the guys ran over, Jim Boyd, everybody. I don't even remember the whole thing for the first minute or two after that. But they lifted me. They asked me if I was all right, and I looked up, and there was like 8 of them on me. I said, I don't think so. But I was bleeding from the mouth and inside my mouth and outside my mouth. My hands were all scarred up, a little bloody. My knees were a little bloody. But they lifted me up. We went over and sat at the table. Jim Boyd, he was attention to me the whole time, making me drink water. I don't want to stretch this story out too long. But anyway, long story short, I was, spitting blood for about 30 minutes. And those guys took care of me. I am so thankful. I didn't bust my chin, didn't break my teeth out. I still got my teeth. And I didn't break my nose, didn't break my skull. I'm good. So I'm healing. Yeah. That night, I did go back to my aunt's house after that. About an hour after that, they made me hang around for a little bit. But I went to my aunt's, put some ice on it for the rest of the evening. And then the next day, my chest muscles just were horribly sore, and they still are. I can't even hardly lift my arm. But anyway, wow. All that being said, I'm grateful for all the guys out there, and I'm feeling a lot better. No worries. I had a good time, and I'm healing, and I just very embarrassing moment, but I just wanted to put that out there.
Well, I mean, it was it's kind of good because Jim Boyd is a former paramedic. So
right, I didn't even know that at the time, but I do now. But I want to thank all those guys that were there. Everybody there was so concerned, and again, it just goes back to the whole thing. The droning community. I think any one of them would have done anything they could for me. If I remember right, Drone Worship Dan, he went and got me some ice water. There was no ice left, but it was nice and cold water I put on my face. Again, Jim was attention to me, and Michael Blade was there, and Bill Metro Drones, he was there asking me over and over again if I was all right. So all of them did.
I would have just laughed at you, Brad.
I don't know. It sounds like they were saying it looked pretty bad from what their view, but I'm just really embarrassed about it. But I'd rather get it out there because a lot of folks already know about it. So yeah, and Rosie just said at least my teeth. I kept my teeth. That's one main thing. I just the night before was sitting in the restaurant. Dennis Lovelady was next to me. A couple of other folks at the table. We were talking about teeth. And I was talking about how well I've been taking care of my teeth. They're not white. I drink a lot of coffee and I try to, but anyway, I was just talking about my teeth and how well I took care of them. And I almost, probably busted them all out of my face, but it's all good.
Oh, by the way, I want to clear something up. Fly Natural said something about me putting my teeth in every morning. I never take them out. I can't take them out. Hey, you got it wrong. I'm sorry, Rosie, but you got it wrong, brother. I ain't that old yet.
Ray Kelly says he just heard about my fall. He says I'm still handsome. Thank you, Ray.
Well, Ray doesn't see quite as well.
I know. I was going to say, thanks, Rodney. You cleared that up for me.
You're welcome, brother. Anything for you, man.
Love you, man. So,
but anyway, Yes, sir, man. I tell you what, last weekend was great, and it was good to see. I met Sean Oz at Spin Up as well as Ken Dono, and what a surprise it was to see Sean. Because I had asked him if he was going to be able to make it, and he said no, he wasn't going to be able to, and boom, there he was, and that's cool. And meeting Billy Kyle was pretty cool, and meeting everybody really was pretty awesome. So
it was nice to have a few celebs in the house.
It was
you being one of them, Rodney.
No, I'm not.
Guys, I want John Carroll, JC Flying. I mean, that dude had the best time ever. He was all smiles, and man, look, he of course, he's so proud of that military career, and so be it. He was.
Oh, absolutely.
And so he should be.
Yes, and he was. Man, he was a pleasure to be around.
He was. I went up to him, and I joined the Navy in 1972, right before before we started pulling out of Vietnam.
Right.
And I have to say that our Vietnam vets were mistreated when they came back.
Absolutely, yeah.
They did what they were asked to do,
right,
and everything. And I went up to him and I said, I want to thank you and tell you welcome home. And we sat there and talked for quite a while.
Yeah.
He retired if I remember correctly, he retired as a master gunnery sergeant.
That's what he said, yeah.
And I told him, I said, well, it's a pleasure meeting him. And he just seemed like a really great guy. And I watched some of his videos and stuff. So
yeah, he had the best time. I tell you, he was just so he was all smiles, and not that everybody wasn't, but man, I tell you, if I didn't realize who he was, and then we spent a lot of time underneath that canopy talking. He was in his he had a great time.
I think he talked to a lot of folks. He came up to me probably a good solid 3 times and thanked me for the coaster and the lanyard. He was so thankful of that. Everybody was, but he called it out about 3 different times during that day there, and he was such a nice guy.
I don't know if you can see it, but I got my lanyard up there.
Nice.
Right next to Matt the koala bear holding the coaster.
Yep, and we'll do that again. I'm gonna say it right now. If I'm gonna be a part of the next event, and I sure hope, God willing, I'm gonna do it again for everybody.
And while we're talking about those coasters, Brad,
I hear you.
How much would you charge me for a set of, say, 6 coasters with my logo on it? Think about it.
I will think about it.
Think about it.
We'll talk.
Okay.
Yep, we'll talk.
And how long does it take to print a coaster? I mean, I know I saw it goes pretty fast, right?
It just depends on the amount, and it's the laser engraver. It just depends on how the photo is, how much I'm doing on the coaster, and how much black is in the photo. It can't be really a photo necessarily on the coasters. It's either black or white, meaning black's going to be the laser engraved part. And and I've got a couple other folks that reached out to me. But to answer your question, those ones that I did for the event, once I got it nailed all down before I left to go down to Florida, it's about 7 minutes per coaster. I did 9 at a time. But Dennis, Dennis, that would be wonderful. That would pay for my trip almost. But I think, it just depends on the size of the logo. I've got a couple of folks that have already reached out to me to make some coasters. I thought about setting up an Etsy store or something like that, but I'm not an Etsy person. So a couple people asked me if I would sell them some. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I don't want to necessarily turn it into a business, but I love making them. So I've actually got to get it out today, the laser engraver, and print some up for Sunrise Water Media. Chris sent me his logo, so I'm working on his. It takes a little while to set it up, to convert it over and everything. Not too long, but and then lay it out to the appropriate measurements and everything. Yeah. But to answer your question, Rodney, we'll talk offline.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't mean to put you on the spot, but I wanted to get that question out there before I forgot.
No, it's all good. I've thought about it for a bunch of different folks. I'm sure a lot of folks would love to have that for their channel as either giveaways or just for themselves at the house. I know my wife's got one of them. I know these were kind of a hit. I made a 3D print of these skulls, which is a pencil pen holder. Brought a bunch of them to the event. Yep, you got yours on the shelf too. And Johnny, I know you've got some, but I didn't want to make a business out of it. But a bunch of guys said bring them to the event, not drum related, but a couple folks bought a couple of them off of me, so it helped. It helped a little bit. So I love doing this kind of stuff. It's just my hobbies. 3D printing. I got a couple of those printers and laser engraver I've been messing with here lately. So I would love to get a CNC cutter, but that's another whole ball game there.
I think Michael Ray said he got a laser. No, he got a 3D printer.
He got 3D printer. Yep. He and I talked quite a bit there, and I recommended the Creality Ender 3 version 2, which is my latest one here, and that thing is ready to go out the box. And that's what I printed all these skulls with. And no really major upgrades to that printer to make these skulls. And they take 19 hours a piece. But, the printer runs out in my garage, so I don't have to worry about burning the house down if I walk away. So.
Hey, I want to say good morning to Victorian Aerial Vision. Good morning, guy. Brother, how are you doing? And Tropic UAV's in the house.
Tony?
Which I think Tony may have been in here for a while.
Yeah, Tony.
I'm watching the chat on my phone. I can't really type and do this at the same time. I want to say good morning to everybody. If I missed you, I'm sorry. Hey, I'm gonna have to dive off of here. I got to start getting ready. I get my second Pfizer COVID shot today.
Good.
All right.
So wish me luck on that. A bunch of people like Ron Lockwood had gotten sick after that second shot, but I'm not going to be nervous about that. If I get sick, I get sick.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of other people say, yeah, I got a sore arm and I just felt a little tired for a day.
I had the chills from it, but it was a 1-day thing,
Was that Pfizer or Moderna?
I had the Moderna.
Yeah, my wife had the Moderna, and she had the first shot about 2 months ago and the second shot a month ago. She got a headache on the second one for about a day or so, but she got over that. Yeah. The Pfizer shot for me 3 weeks ago today was just like a flu shot. Got the shot. Later that day, my arm tightened up a little bit, muscle tightened up, and for the next day or so, it was tight. The strange part was, though, and I said this on another live stream somewhere, a weird side effect maybe, or maybe I don't know what happened, but my other arm started getting sore in the exact same place about 3 days later. So I don't know what happened there. Yeah. I was going to say, Rod, that's probably what it is. I forgot to take my medicine.
Yeah, maybe it was there.
Poor Brad.
This is still puffy though. It's healing though. The blood's pretty much gone. But
Brad, you can tell us. Did Carlos push you down?
I wanted to. The guys all told me that trip fall would stay there with them, but we needed to come up with a good story. Like I got in a fight or something like that, and should have seen the other guy. That's always the punchline. But that sidewalk still looks exactly the same as it did before it hit me in the face. So
well, sidewalks are durable like that.
They are. I wish I'd have said it chipped off a piece of the concrete when I hit it, but it didn't.
Hey, Chris Hope. Good morning, buddy.
Morning, Chris.
So I'm gonna take off. I was heading out. I'm gonna head out. I appreciate Rodney you having me on, Johnny. It's great seeing you again. I miss you guys already. Looking forward to the next meetup face to face. It's gonna be great. And I know Rodney, you and I need to talk. We need to talk about the Northeastern. So we'll try to figure something out. We'll invite Johnny as well. So
do we have to? Do we have to invite Johnny?
By the time
my little niece lives up there in Virginia Beach, so that's kind of
that's true.
There you go.
And my nephew works on a base there, doing something with the nuclear subs. So.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what, Johnny? All joking aside, it would be an honor to have you here.
Absolutely.
I need to get up there. I rode the bikes up there one time, but she's always bitching about me not coming up there. You know, they come down here a lot more. So,
well, it's a little bit of a hike, for you.
Yeah, it's a few miles.
All right, guys, take care. Everybody in the chat, good seeing you. Sorry I didn't respond directly to you guys in the chat, but love everybody. Rodney, you say it all the time, so I'm gonna start saying it. Love everybody, and good seeing you last weekend, and look forward to the next time.
Yep, Brad. Thanks again for coming on, brother. Always a pleasure to have you. You're always welcome. And like you said, love you, man.
All right, see you. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
See you, Johnny.
All right, Brad.
Well, man.
Well, that was pretty good. That's good. You got a lot of people. Hey, Rodney, I got to show you this. Look, I can't. You know, we got lemons, we got onions. I got potatoes here. So you know what's happening today in a little while at our house. We're balling some shrimp.
Oh, let's see. How long will it take you to cook it? If I hop on a plane now, I might be able to get there in like 3 or 4 hours.
Now, yeah, well, Chris says crawfish. You know, Chris, crawfish are still, I guess I'm old school. I'm not paying $3.99 a pound for live crawfish when I can get a shrimp. So, you know, I'm going to let that price come down. We'll do some shrimp.
Well, I got to be honest with you, Johnny. If you were cooking crawfish, I wouldn't even show up.
Really?
I maybe it's just because I had some bad crawfish, but I tried some Cajun crawfish before, and I just didn't like it.
Really?
No,
yeah. Well,
it was at a restaurant though.
Yeah. So. Well, I'm not saying, you know, I mean, there's a lot of great restaurants that do crawfish, but you know, we throw everything in there we do the garlic, we do the potatoes, we do the corn, we do the sausage. We throw artichokes in there. Green beans are great, you know. Yeah. So, but yeah, crawfish are just a little bit too high right now, and you know, it's like say $4 a pound is it's just a lot of money. But hey, you can get shrimp, and the shrimp are great. So, but we do something every weekend. So
I was going to say, since you're doing shrimp, I'll be there.
They're gonna be good. My son-in-law, they actually did them last week when I was at the meetup, so I kind of made him feel bad because me and my granddaughter were there. Bailey's dad actually did them. I said, "What the hell are y'all doing balling shrimp when we're not there?"
Well, that's not right.
I know. So we made them feel bad, so they're doing it today.
It don't look like they did it on purpose, Johnny.
Well, hey, you know, we were having a good time in Florida, and that was a great trip with my granddaughter. So you know what?
Did Bailey really enjoy that?
She really did. You know, she would stay at her little beach down there, and you know, she came up there a few times, and you know, and everybody was very cordial to her, and I mean, she had a great time. She loves doing stuff like that. So,
oh, that's good. And you know, that was one thing that I was really impressed with is that you were able to take this and not only meet a bunch of great people, but have a grandpa moment, you know.
Oh yeah, that'll be something new. For a long
time. Really cool.
Yeah, it was great.
So
yeah, she had been Captain Ray while we were driving up there. He would call, you know, and it's like, man, he was talking to him, and like after we hang up, just go, man, he's really nice, you know. I said, yeah, he is a nice guy. I haven't met him yet, but so yeah, he was checking on us on the trip about every couple 100 miles. He'd call, hey, how y'all coming, you know. So, but we had a great time.
Yeah. Hey, everybody in the chat, I put the link to the panel in here. If you want to join, I'm going to leave it up for about 30 seconds. So if anybody cares to join, please feel free to do so. Yeah, you know, can't stop talking about it, to tell you the truth. And like we mentioned earlier, there's been so many videos about it.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, Rodney, I'm going to hop off. Believe it or not, I'm going to go actually run over the yard here while it's kind of halfway dry and chop up some leaves and stuff. And it looks kind of weedy, and it's going to rain this afternoon, I think. So I'm going to get that done. And it's been a pleasure being on. And, you know, everybody in the chat, thank you for coming in.
Well, thanks for being on there, Johnny. I do appreciate it. And you're always welcome, brother.
Absolutely. Well, thank y'all, and have a great rest of the Saturday. It's early.
And you're in race shows on Wednesdays now, right?
Yeah, we do it Wednesday at 6 p.m. In the afternoon there. Kind of after who goes on flight? Phantom Flight 101 does their little show from about 4 to 6, and then we go on. And Wednesdays, they got a bunch of shows on there.
Yeah,
but we've had good response. And last 2 weeks, we kind of deviated from my little interview type stuff we do. We just been talking about the drone meetup before that, and then the week after, we talked about there's Catherine Ray right there. We had
he was telling me a little bit earlier how rude it would be if he came on live because he's visiting relatives. And
yeah, he's visiting relatives.
And here he is.
I don't know what kind of person does that, but
that's rude, man. You're so rude, Ray.
Hey, Rodney. Hey, Johnny.
What's up, Ray?
This is my cousin Dwayne right here.
Hey,
What's up, Dwayne?
How's it going?
So
the women are cooking breakfast now.
Okay.
I tell you what, Ray's good about getting breakfast free on Saturday mornings. He got it last week from Dan, and now he's getting it from his cousin.
But I wanted to show you this, Rodney. Rodney, look at my cousin. Look what he wears. He's
kilt.
wearing a kilt.
Oh, cool. A Scotsman.
And enjoying it.
Well, Captain, I'm gonna hang up and gotta go. And Rodney, I'll talk to y'all later.
All right,
Johnny.
Take care,
Don't forget
brother.
to say hello to Bailey for me. Say hi to Bailey.
Me too.
Later.
So, how you doing on your vacation there, Ray?
I tell you, it's beautiful here in Boone, and I'm so glad to see my cousin. A lot of guys don't know this, but he's like my brother. I grew up with him.
Did you?
Yeah.
That's cool. How could you put up with him?
I taught him everything he knows, Rodney.
Most of the bad stuff. The other stuff I had to learn on my own.
Oh, he taught you the bad stuff?
Yeah, mostly.
Oh, man. You know what? Do me a favor. Hit Ray for me.
Okay.
But I tell you, Rodney, I really appreciate that you came down to the meetup. It wouldn't have been the same without you being there.
Well, I don't believe that's true, but I'm glad I was able to come. It was a heck of a time. It surely was. And I can't wait for the next time.
Is there too much background from the raging river? Because the Watuga River is right out there. Do you see it?
I see it. No background noise at all.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay. There's a little bit, but it's not annoying. It's just right, actually.
All right, good.
So I want to say good morning to Tomas Arios. He just joined. Chris,
hey, Tomas. How you doing, buddy? All the way from Ireland, Dwayne.
All right.
So, but yeah, Ray, that was a good time, man. You and Matt and Brad did it good.
Like Brad was saying earlier, we thought it was going to be 5 or 6 people, to be honest with you. And the way it just expanded and went from 10 to 15, 20, 30, 36 were on my list that said they were coming. But there were over 50 people there.
Really? I was estimating 40 to 50. But wow, that's cool.
I know I put it in your chat and a few others, but if anybody has any video of the moment of silence that we did for Rick Halber in the morning when we started it, please send it to me so I can include it in my video.
Oh yeah, that's right. We should have made sure we got video of that.
I know. I should have set up my camera on a tripod.
Yeah. Well, it for those of us that was there, it was nice, and then during the day when Ron Lockwood had that poster and we all gathered around it, that
was nice. That was a nice moment also.
Yeah. So, yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time, and all week long there has been countless videos. Live streams and stuff all about it, and made a big hit.
And you got to spend time with your family too, right down there?
Yeah, my wife's sister lives in Bristol, Florida, and we went there first and spent all day Thursday there. We spent the night Wednesday night because we got there Wednesday night, and then spent all day Thursday and part of the morning on Friday, and then we headed to Sebastian. Well, actually Melbourne, because we went to the hotel first.
Oh,
So.
that's right. You stayed at that luxury waterfront on the beach.
Oh, man. Talk about nice. Woo.
And we were supposed to have the after party in your room.
Yeah, well, I skated that out on that one, that's for sure. My wife wouldn't have approved of that.
Would you stay at that hotel again for next year?
I would.
If we have it in the same area?
Huh?
Would you stay at that hotel if we have it in the same area next year?
I certainly would. Well, if I mean, it depends now. If we work this out, and I thought I heard Brad mention it, trying to get a hotel and get a group discount, I would probably end up staying at that one. But the room
it's nice staying on the beach.
The specific room I got, you know, I mean, it was actually facing the beach. I think there's like 4 rooms that actually face the beach. All the rest are up and down. So, I mean, go out on the balcony and it just, yeah.
I know. I was very envious of you. I stayed at Comfort Suites when Johnny ended up having company.
Oh, that's right. You and him were supposed to share a room, right?
It was close to the Texas Roadhouse, so it was perfect for me.
Hey, Ray, Dennis says he doesn't remember who was standing next to him. He said he thinks maybe it was Ron Lockwood, but that person was taking video of the moment of silence.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think it was Ron, though, because he got there a little later in the afternoon. Okay, well, hopefully we'll find somebody.
Yeah, there's bound to be somebody that has some of it.
You know, and I got to apologize to Dennis, too, because I should have gave him more exposure in my video. But it was so dark at sunrise when he was filming the sunrise.
Yeah. Well, speaking of that, did you see his sunrise?
I saw it a little bit. I had went over to talk to him a little bit, and I didn't know he was flying. And then the next thing you know, oh no, I got the drone up.
Yeah. He posted the video.
I'm gonna watch it.
On YouTube.
I'll watch
it was definitely a nice sunrise because my wife snapped some pictures of it too.
Yeah. You know what was funny too, Ron? Rodney, when we all got there in the dark, right, and we're looking for each other.
Yeah. Well, you know, I pulled in, and as Dennis had parked right there at the driveway.
Right, I saw him as soon as I pulled.
I pulled in right next to him, and he looked over, but I don't think he knew it was me. And I called him on the phone, and I said, "Hey, look to your left." And then you, I think you pulled in pretty much right after I did.
Yeah. Well, I was going to go down and check out the west side first, and then I saw people down there, and I gathered they were fishermen, so I decided to go to that east side.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. Dennis says that was hilarious, and it was funny.
And where are you? Hey, Rodney, did you go over the big bridge yet? Yeah. The big bridge.
See, you were talking about big bridge, and I'm like, well, I went over a bridge, but it wasn't a big one.
No. I tell you, a lot of people got some good video when they flew that day.
Yeah. Yeah, they did. I mean, it was pretty amazing that people actually flew considering the wind. But you know what? It just from what I observed, most of the drones handled that wind just like it was nothing at all. I mean, there was a couple of guys flying a Mavic Mini. There was one or two that was flying a Mavic Air 2. Of course, a Mavic, and I think one guy even flew a P4P. And then Hot Rod from Dakota.
Yep.
Daytona, Rodney Hanson, he flew that Anafi.
Right.
The orange drone.
Yeah.
Is that the Anafi?
I think so. I get them mixed up.
Yeah, I do too. But and Ed Love My Drones says that Drones 863 did some tree surfing too.
Oh, did he? I didn't hear about that.
And you know what? Ken Dono flew a couple of his quads around the trees too, which was really
well. When Stevie Bronx showed up, you know, it didn't take him long to get that new DJI FPV drone up in the air.
Yeah, yeah.
And that, you know, that was maybe his 5th or 6th flight with it, and he was flying that thing really, really good. He was going through the palm trees and everything.
Yeah, yeah. Dennis says it was the Autel.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the Autel.
Yeah, yeah. And Autel was the word I was looking for. But anyway, yeah. I mean, it was a heck of a meetup, and I had hoped to be able to be there on Friday early enough to get out to the FPV.
Yeah.
And but I did get to go on Sunday and meet up with everybody there again, and
yeah, I flew Sunday morning, and I'm glad I did. Otherwise, I would have regretted it not flying at all that weekend.
Well, you know, like I mentioned early on in the stream, I got down there and got so excited about meeting people, I didn't get any video. The only video I got is me actually being on the road.
I know. It's hard. You know, it really is. Every time I went to fly at the meetup, somebody new would come. I'd go back over and greet them. Next thing you know, another half hour passes. And I found that the day flew by. Didn't you?
It did. It did. It was like when everybody started leaving, I'm like, what? We're done already? We've only been here for 10 minutes. So anyway, hey, JSK Enterprise, yeah, you can carry your drones on the plane. Just make sure your batteries are at 50%. I don't think that's a requirement, but it's always good to have your batteries at 50% when you're flying. So,
right. Yep.
But yeah, you can carry them on
the checked luggage. No, carry them on.
Yeah, carry them on. But
Rodney, again, I don't want to stay on too long, so I'm going to say goodbye. And thank you for having me on the chat. And I look forward to meeting you again.
Absolutely, brother. Hopefully next time we can do it in New York.
Yeah, that sounds good. Just say when you're coming. Just let me know.
Go up in your area, but it's got to be before it gets cold because I don't do cold well.
And I'll get the drone bum. He'll come out. There's no doubt about it.
Definitely got to have drone bum involved.
And Charlie Mafia.
Yes.
And Stevie Bronx. All right, Rodney, and everybody in the chat. Have a good day.
You too, Dwayne. It was nice meeting you, brother.
Nice meeting you.
Y'all take care. Have a good time, Ray.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So there we have it. Anybody else would like to come on? I'll post the link one more time. I do have something I want to do before I end this stream, but there's the link if you want to come in. Just beware that if I don't see you in the green room, see your face, then I probably won't let you on because I don't want to be surprised anymore. But I do want to give some shout outs to people that were in there. Bill Ronan, it's hard to say his name. His name's Bill. I don't know what his YouTube channel is. There's Mike from Night Train UAV. There was Mike Kenny, Brad Austin, of course, myself, Bob Carey, Bob Casey, Ariel was there. Drone Worship, Dan Sampson was there. Stevie, Capture Life Connections was there. Ron Lockwood was there. Sean Oz, Ken Dono. Ed from Love My Drones, the Flying Lunatic. Ed, I don't know where you got that name from, but Art Carlson was there. Jim Boyd, Above and Beyond Drones. Tony, it's Tropic UAV. Hot Rod, Rodney Hanson is his name. It's Hot Rod from Daytona. Johnny Drone Flyer, which was on the stream. Mitch, old guy in a drone, was there. JDS, good morning, brother. How are you? Michael Blade, Carlos, back from the sky. Of course, Ray Kelly, Adrian Mateo Drones was there. Michael Wright was there, and Matt Cundiff was there, and there was many more, and I didn't get all the names, and that's another thing I kind of regret. I had also originally planned on having everybody sign I bought a spiral notebook so I could get people's names, and so I'd be able to remember them, because my old brain's just not too good about remembering names and stuff, but anyway, I just wanted to give a shout out to those guys, and it was really great meeting them all. And well, I guess if nobody wants to come on, I guess I'll go ahead and end this stream. I do appreciate you all being here. I appreciate everybody that was on the panel. We do appreciate you guys. Glad you're able to join us. Oh, okay, Ed. I'm going to put this up there. So that's it. The asylum, as a system op, I was known as the lunatic. Okay, now that I fly, well, there you go, Rodney. Okay, good deal, Ed. The flying lunatic. Ed, it was good to meet you, brother. Baduga FPV, good morning. Welcome to the chat. It was great meeting everybody at the meetup. You've heard it. You're tired of it. Probably see some more videos of it. Not from me, because I was stupid and didn't get any. But anyway, I do have the memories of it. And anyway, hey, you all take care. Don't forget tomorrow morning, the Sunday Sunrise crew, starting with Drone Bum, then myself, then Dennis Lovelady, then Fly Natural, possibly. It depends on if he has to work or not. And then the one and only Chris Hope from the House of Hope. So be sure to be there. We appreciate you guys getting up early enough to watch our sunrise streams. We enjoy doing it for you. So, but anyway, y'all take care. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next time on Saturday Morning Coffee with Rodney and Friends. Y'all take care. Love ya.